This is the all-new Mercedes-Benz GLE Coupé, the facelift version, and I'll be talking to you about the exterior, the interior, and the practicality and the engine which you can get in this car. So let's get started. The GLE Coupé is the largest coupe SUV from Mercedes-Benz. The changes from the side is the sloping roofline, which is a huge difference from the normal GLE. The GLE Coupé was introduced in 2016. This was the first generation, and in 2021 the second generation came, and in 2023 they gave it a facelift. In the facelift they gave the car a redesign for the exterior, the interior, and they also got the MBUX infotainment system from Mercedes. The cool feature this car has is the active suspension, which means you get a coupe-like feel when you're driving it, which is very nice. So let's start with the design of this car. You got the big Mercedes grille over there, and you got the new diamond grille, and it looks nice. You got lots of three-pointed stars, very cool. And then you got this huge Mercedes badge and lots of silver trim and some more metallic dark grey trim. All looks very nice. Then you got the Mercedes-Benz badge over here, and the hood is very long with few creases on them. Coming down, you got silver trim to make it luxurious and look nice. You got some vents over here, and look at this, they flex a little bit. That's like a little bit cheap quality. Moving on, you got some more silver trim around here, which starts from the side over here and it goes all the way to the other side. You also got some vents over here. These are fake, these are fake, these are fake, but these are real. And you also got some more vents down the side for aerodynamics, which means you can get more fuel range and less noise, which is key on a very expensive car. Then you got your lights over here. These are multi-beam LED headlights. They're very cool, and they can do lots of things like change their beams and do not dazzle other drivers. All very cool. I like the front of this car. It's much better looking than the previous one. Especially it's got lots of presence. That's very key. You got this diamond grille, which gives it a lot of presence. It's just so vast and huge, and it's just very nice. I like the front of this car. It's very nice. So now let's check out the side. So the price of this car, the range starts from 118,000 euros for this GLE Coupé. The car I have here is a 124,000 euros. It's pretty expensive, but let's see if it has the looks for its price tag in the side. So for starters, you got big wheels. These are 21-inch wheels, silver colored, very nice, lots of spokes on them. And you also got the Mercedes-Benz badge over here. Moving over here, wheel arches, which are very pronounced, a little bit pronounced, as is the AMG line model, and it looks good, and it's also body colored. Moving over here, you got a few creases on the side, which runs all the way to the back, and it's just one single big crease, and it looks absolutely beautiful. Then you got the door mirrors over here, so body colored on the top and black plastic on the bottom with a camera over there. You also got blinkers on them. Then coming back over here, you got lots of silver trims for the windows around, very nice, and the door handles are also silver. And the cool feature is, so you can unlock, close, and lock. Keyless entry. That's nice. And this is the much better door handle than the new one which you get in the EQE and the electric versions of the Mercedes, which have very sleek door handles, a little bit more harder to use than this one. You've also got side steps, so these make it easier to get into the car, as this car is pretty high. You get in 1, 2, and you're in. And to get out, just go like that. Simple. Then the main thing in the side is this sloping roofline. So let's see if that affects the headroom of this car. Anyway, it does look cool, but let's see if it affects the headroom in the back seats. Anyway, coming to the back, it just gets really more nicer, and yeah. So let's take out the back now. Back is pretty nice. You got this big windscreen, and it looks like a Lamborghini Urus, which is much more expensive than this. It looks absolutely nice, very sleek, modern, big window, and yeah, coming to the back, it just looks huge and fat, because look at this, it's pretty wide. You got the spoiler over here, and it's a little bit flat over there. And then coming down, you got lots of creases all the way down over here. And yeah, you got the Mercedes-Benz badge over here, the GLE 350DE badge over here. D means diesel and E means electric, so this is a diesel hybrid version of the vehicle. And on this side, you got 4MATIC, which means 4-wheel drive. The lights of this car, these are LED lights. They're very nice. Your fake exhaust pipes, the real exhaust pipes are underneath there. You also got more silver trims over here to the other side, and you also got another fake exhaust on that side. What do I think of the overall design of this car? The facelift does make this car much more fresher and nicer. I like it. Good. Now let's check out the interior of the GLE Coupé. So the interior of the GLE Coupé facelift, there's a few notable changes, such as a new steering wheel, some more display difference on the driver's display and the infotainment system, and some new wood trims, and the quality has improved. So let's start with the quality. So very soft leather, nice, but a little bit of creaking. And you got some more metal trims over here. It's like a little harp, you can play a tune on it. Then you got some more silver trim over here that goes all the way around, and then you got your big infotainment systems like the previous GLE. You got square air vents, which are nice, and yeah, pretty solid. Then you got your AC vents. So in the previous GLE, this was very wobbly. It's still a little bit wobbly, but not too much. And you got your AC vents over here. This is 2-zone, and you also got your hazards and a few more switches over here. Then you got this wood trim over here everywhere. Nice wood. I like this wood. It's like one of the best woods in the car. And you open it like that. The cup holders over here. These are big cup holders. You can also extend them or like put them inside. You also got ambient lighting, wireless charging over there, and you got 2 USB-Cs and a 12-watt socket. Then you open it. So this thing is very cheap in this car. This switch, it's like very plasticky, and I don't like that a lot. Once you open it, you got a USB-C in there and lots of storage. That's nice. You also got a glove box over here. So now I'll show you the steering wheel and the infotainment system. So the steering wheel is one of the things that has changed. So the steering wheel is leather and it's nice to hold. On this side, you got control for your main infotainment system, so you can increase the volume, decrease it, take the phone, cut the phone, and you got a button to do like special things, favorites. You also got voice commands which you can activate by saying, "Hey Mercedes,
how may I help you?
Set the temperature to 23 degrees.
I have set the temperature to 23 degrees.
This is for going back in menus, and this is for controlling the different stuff and all. And this is for your home button. Then over here, you got a center bossing, soft material, and you got a Mercedes-Benz badge over there. And on this side, you got the controls for your cruise control and the digital driver's display, which we'll get onto right now. Before we go there, there's the paddle shifts. So these are metal paddle shifts, and they're very nice. Mercedes does very good paddle shifts, and they're always metal. So the digital driver's display is the new one. So you got like new display controls over there, and look at those are different. And the other side, you got your charge stuff, that's also different. So you got power, charge, and your newton-meters and your rev there. And down over here, you can see the remaining battery range, and over here you could see the remaining petrol range. So in the middle, you have your big speedo, the speed on the road, and whether you're in line, and you can also change the views. Understated, which is very nice, and you see like little information. Then you got sport, which is all very nice, shows you the G-force and the engine data and stuff. You also got classic, which is very nice. For once in my lifetime, I'm like this classic menu, as it just looks nice. You can also have one more thing, navigation. So the big widescreen navigation, so you could see where you're going. And it also shows you many different things, such as charging stations, golf courses, petrol stations and stuff. Very nice. And then you got off-road settings also. This shows you your steering angle, so 2 degrees. As I'm tilting the wheel, you can see the steering degree changing. It's 26 degrees now. When I turn it back, it goes back to 0. You've also got the incline and downcline, a compass, and yeah, off-road menu. Yeah, very nice. And now let's move to the infotainment system. You can control it by touchscreen, voice commands as I showed you earlier. So first you have navigation. Let's see, it takes a little bit more time to load. Once it's set, it's very fast. Okay, that's nice. Then you got phone, radio, music, apps, comfort. In comfort you got seat kinetics, which is for moving the seat about when you're sitting in the car. Heating settings, so you can turn on the heated seats while doing that. Position seat and reset. You also got ambient lighting, so you got color, you got monochrome, which is like single color, so you got like from 64 different colors, all very nice. You also got multicolor, so you got lots of different colors. And here's our picture of it, how it looks during the night. Then you got off-road mode. So this shows you your drive, your steering input, the power going into your suspension and stuff. Then you get your tire temperature, position, shows you the satellite, your pinpoint direction and stuff, and the engine data, so it shows you the torque and the power, not in horsepower, in kilowatt. On this side also you can change from those stuff, and you can also see the altitude you're in. So we are 39 meters above sea level. You can also see cameras for off-roading, so you don't hit the rocks when you're doing hardcore off-roading like I am doing in a car park. And then you've also got manual mode for your gearbox. You can also turn off your traction control so it does not intervene, and that's all there. Then you got hybrid mode, so this shows you charge, so you got 0 charge currently, and you can also see the standard program and stuff. You can see your consumption, energy flow. So energy flow shows you, so when you accelerate, if you have the battery charge, it goes from here to there to that, so like very nice, like a Prius. Then this shows you the pinch and incline and stuff, your accelerating and braking, and what type of temperature you're in. You also got engine, so this shows you your boost pressure, your horsepower, your torque, and this car's got 750 newton meters of torque, which is very high. And it also shows you the coolant temperature and yeah, the temperatures. Yeah, that's all. That's nice. And you also got settings and smartphones. So let's check out settings. So you can do the driver assistance and stuff. Vehicle settings such as driving, comfort, lights. You can also change them multi-beam, so like the low beam or the automatic or whatever you want. And the screen just like says touches stuff, so you get haptic feedback, so that's useful when you're driving. And you also got a lot of stuff, and also you got the info stuff. So that's all you need to know. And when you come down over here, you can like add your favorite stuffs about the car, and you go car wash mode, hill descent control, so that's for when you're going down a hill. This is for car wash mode, so it turns off everything and the roof is closed and everything. So you get the driver select over here, so you got individual where you can customize it, sport, hybrid, electric and battery hold. Let's check out individual. So here you can customize what you want. So I would like the drive to be in sports mode all the time, so you get maximum response. And you can go for the steering. It could be in sport comfort, where you can turn it very easily, or in sports mode it's a little bit more harder and stiff steering wheel. I like that. And you can also turn off your ESP, so the stability control. You can like make it like to slip a little bit or be like to very protective and stuff. I always like that to be like so that it's a little bit more playful the car gets. That's nice. So that's that. And you also got this thing, so you can press your arm and control it over here. That's nice. So this is your panoramic sunroof. It opens up, and it opens pretty wide, and yeah, that's that. You got lots of space over there. Nice. And I'm going to open all the windows in this car to show you something else in this car, which is a very cool feature. So every single window and the roof is open. So now you come over here and you hit car wash mode and you activate it. Everything closes, roofs, windows, and the mirror is folded, so you're set to go for your car wash. That's a really cool feature. I like that. You also got your light controls over here, so you can change it from auto to different settings. For your parking brake, the brightness for the digital driver's display, and the rear fog lights. So the door card on the front driver's door, you got input trim, your Brahmaster sound system, heated seats and more heated seat settings. You got your seat controls over here, you got 3 settings for memory seats and your metal door handles over there, and this all this leather, where this is Artica leather. Then you also got window switches, very nice and metal. You got your boot opener switch over there. You also got Mercedes-Benz kick plate over here. And now let's check out the rear seat of the GLE Coupé 2023. So the back of the GLE Coupé facelift version, it's a little bit more tighter, cramped, as you got the sloping headline which eats into headspace. So if you like really sit back, you have very little headspace. That's a little bit annoying, and you don't have very little. We have very little underside support as you're sitting upright, but it's fine when you stretch into the seat. But you might need to raise the seat a little bit, and if the driver is also really tall, he might also hit the roof. So yeah, it's a little bit inconvenient. Anyway, moving on, you got armrest over here, and yeah, it's pretty nice quality. The one thing is, put your hand in the cup holders. That's just really annoying. Moving on, you got baby ISOFIX points over here for the baby seat. So, one thing I have about this car is the leather in this car. It's not real leather. It feels it's like artificial leather. And Mercedes call this Artica leather. The problem with this is, it just looks like the skin from your hand, from like this part, because you got this like weird texture. Look at this. So when you put your hand like that, you got the texture over there, yeah? The interior is kind of like that, and it just feels very odd. The leather's not very nice, and it's like not the smoothest leather in the world like you expect from a Mercedes, which is costing 124,000 euros. And if you want like real leather, you have to pay more, which is annoying. But this is, yeah, a little bit annoying. I don't like this. This leather is very matte. So you got the air vents over here, and down over here you got some storage, but this storage is not meant to be here, as it's very small. And when you spec the car, you can get like options, so you can have like 4-zone climate control, so there's 2 for the outer 2 seats in the rear seat. So this car doesn't have that. That's why you get some space over here. You will have like a display over here, so you can control the AC. Anyway, moving down over here, you got some more storage over there for your mobile phone maybe, and you also got 2 USB-Cs over here. Then you got some airplane style pockets. These means luxury. You know the way you judge a car, but it has airplane style pocket seats, and yeah, this is nice. I like it. It's pretty solid and it's robust and nice. So you got some door trims which are in wood, and this is very nice. Does the wood have any noise? No. Very solid. Then you got the Brahmaster sound system, which is really good sound system. It's one of the best sound systems in any car. Then you have metal door handles, very solid. Metal window switches, and you got leather over here. Fake leather to be fact, Artica leather. And that's how Mercedes says to make it look more exotic. Anyway, moving down over here, materials are not as plush as in many other cars. It's a little bit scratchy and cheap, and you got some door bins which are pretty large. So now let's check out the boot of the GLE Coupé. So the boot of the GLE Coupé, it's electric, as this is a big SUV. The tailgate goes pretty high, and as this tailgate is very high, you can put like stuff very high, pretty high, and that's a very good feature, as you might have like large stuff feature you might need to put in the back of this car. Anyway, the space in here is 655 liters. That's a lot of space for this size of car, but it's smaller than a BMW X6, but it's fine for most people. And you can also fold down the seats, which you have to do from the inside, as you don't have releases over here. So you come here, open the door, pull the seats down, go to the other side, and you open the door yet again, pull down the seats, and now you have 1,790 liters of boot space, which is a lot of boot space. So let's now check out the specs of the GLE Coupé 2023. So if you open this, it's a very heavy tailgate. You got your engine. So this is the car we have over here, and the specs of this car is the Mercedes-Benz GLE 350DE 4MATIC Coupe. It has a 2-liter inline-4 turbo engine with 23 kilowatt of electric motor. This gives it 4-wheel drive. The power output is 333 horsepower and 440 Nm of torque. The car has a 9-speed automatic gearbox and it does 0 to 100 kilometers in 6.9 seconds and has a top speed of 210 kilometers. If you want to drive on electric power alone, you have a range of 160 kilometers maximum. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And the GLE Mercedes 2023 facelift is a very good car. And will I buy it? I will certainly buy it, as this is one of the best looking cars in the world. So that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and see ya. Bye bye.